Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you are all doing good. A little surprise. Today is not Sunday, and this is not a Sundays for sustainability video. Instead, this is a new series and first video of a new series that I'm planning to start, which will be called Mondays for Meditation. I have been meditating for more than 500 days now, and I this is a disclaimer that does not qualify me in any way um, to be a meditation teacher or anything, and that's not anything I'm going to do. I have been talking to a lot of people, and they told me that maybe it helped them. I don't know. So they told me that I should really talk about it on my videos as well. So even I wanted to talk about it definitely. Why? Because I want to document this. I want to document my journey as I move into this path. And I think sustainability is one of my life goals. Similarly, I think meditation is also a life goal for me now. So I make videos on meditation. It will help me to keep progressing because I don't want to look back now. I just want to keep progressing on this path. I don't want to give up. There are days when I just want to quit. I don't want to do that. And I hope while I am documenting my journey, it will help others as well. I hope I help someone along the way while helping myself. So every Monday, I'm going to be talking a little bit from my experience of meditation. And today, this is a very spontaneous video. I was planning to talk on meditation, but not like this. So this video is very spontaneous. But today, what's happening was I was reading this book, and I have to return it in 2 days. So I wanted to finish this video. I've already read this book, and I was just going through it twice. So there's a part in this that I find so beautiful. So I think anyone who is a beginner meditation or who is a beginner in meditation goes through this phase, and not there is not much talk around it. But when I was reading this, I felt it was like very comforting to me. So I thought I'll just pick this as a subject and quickly make a video. I don't know if I'll post this one or not, but yeah, I'll definitely. I just want to keep this as a reminder for myself. So first I'm going to read. This is page number 83. This book is Kundalini, an Untold Story by Om Swami. Again, another disclaimer. I am not into Kundalini meditation, or I do not practice it. Kundalini meditation or Kundalini yoga is a very powerful, very revered meditation field, and I do not understand. I'm not initiated into it, but I'm not going to talk about it. What I'm going to talk about is like meditators have similar kind of phases, no matter which kind of meditation you're pursuing. So Om Swami have pursued Kundalini meditation. Every meditators follow different type of meditation, but there are the phases which are very similar because the goal is same for all. It is to beat the mind or to surpass the limitations of body and mind. I'm just going to read something I found very beautiful on this book, and this will be very relatable. You don't have to know anything about meditation or Kundalini on this. This is just a video that you can use as a prep if you are ever going to meditate. Okay, I'm just going to read it first. I remember, this is page number 83. I remember it was snowing outside very heavily. No birds were chirping, no birds were snorting around my hut, no deers were bleating. Trees were not swaying and winds were not blowing. It was utterly quiet, as snowflakes would land softly on the roof of my hut and on the ground outside. There was pin drop silence, perfect quietude for deep meditation. But even with perfect environment, solitude in silence, my mind was far from being quiet, it was restless. Several months had passed, and even after meditating for a few thousand hours, I had not felt any persistent sensations on my chakras. All I had gained till date was excruciating aches and pains arising from sitting still for extremely long periods and a constant company of wild animals. I sat still while tears continued to trickle down my eyes. The first many drops would simply disappear in my growing beard, but eventually, as the flow continued, they began landing on my chest. They would roll out warm but end up cold. They interfered with my meditation, but I couldn't control them. My palms were resting in my lap, and wild rats were playing nearby. They were moving around. It was hardly entertaining. Tears from my eyes continued to fall like raindrops from the sky. These were not tears of devotion or bliss, though. I was crying because I was extremely tired and exhausted. The exhaustion that I had once experienced from running my own business and working in 5 different time zones was minuscule compared to what I was going through now. This was not just any fatigue. I was tired because I had tried everything I could think of, and yet I wasn't any better than when I had first started. I'll skip some parts. Um, With a view to persist, once again I would wipe my tears and renew my resolve and resume my meditation with great determination and faith. That does not mean, though, that my path somehow became easier, just because by vowing to not give up. On the contrary, the firmer I resolved, the louder became the voice of inner critic. I had faith, all right, but I also had a skeptical mind that was ever eager to reason. What are you trying to do? What are you hoping to accomplish? Do you really think you can awaken Kundalini in this day and age? Do you think that God will show up in person? You crack me up, you do. I can't believe you. With all your education and exposure, you believe in this nonsense? My mind often barged into my sadhana with such questions and statements. It would try to shake my faith and demean me. It even succeeded, but only temporarily and occasionally. Okay, so I found this particular page is very relatable and very comforting because this has happened to me. Even I have felt like I have just been wasting my time. I have felt like trying like earlier. Sorry. So it was so comforting to know that everyone goes through this phase. So I was so embarrassed that I have even cried about meditation, that I'm not able to meditate. So people meditate because they have other sufferings and then they meditate, and I am crying because I can't meditate. So that's just I found really weird about myself. So it was very good to know that others go through it same. So Om Swami is a very accomplished monk. So what I want to say, my point is that it will happen, it might happen in your journey that you will feel extremely frustrated. And if you are the thing is, with me, I've really invested in meditation. I've invested a lot of my time, a lot of my energy, very less money, but a lot in terms of time. So it really means something very important to me. That's why I'm investing this kind of time. And so, first of all, the frustration of not understanding what it is. Like, I don't really understand it sometimes. I know everything about it, and I know something from deep inside I want to follow this path, but sometimes the frustration really builds up, and I have cried about it. So it might happen with you too. So just I want to say it's completely okay. So mostly with meditation, this fantasy is associated that it is supposed to instantly shut all your thoughts. So you will like sit there for 10 minutes and everything will be okay in the world. Which does happens, that it is definitely one of the calming things. And but for me, or what I'm saying is, if you're practicing regularly or you're practicing it with a certain pursuit, then the opposite might also happen. So like I'm doing it consistently, I'm not having bad day every day, but what I have to do is I have to do meditation every single day. So it might happen that this might become a reason of my frustration. Like meditation might become, I might having a perfectly good day, but when I'm meditating I might feel that it's just not happening. So that have in fact spoil my mood a lot of amount of time. So initially when you're practicing, it might happen to you too. Just I want to say it's completely fine. The only thing you have to remember, the only thing I follow about meditation and is that I just know I have to do it every single day. That's it. Whether it works, whether it's not working, it's making me cry, it's making me frustrated, it's not working. I am just gonna do it every single day. day after next. That's what I'm going to do every Monday. I'm just going to talk a little bit from my experiences and how it's going. Again, I'm not an expert. I'm just, I don't know which level. I'm just starting. Sometimes I feel I have not even started properly. Like still, I have to let go a lot of things before I could start properly. But if you're in this path, just keep continuing, and this happens to everyone. I know this will be a little hard video for you to for others, or might be dimag kharab kya kar rahi hai. So you can skip this. It's completely fine. And you don't have to like it because you're my friend, or you don't have to follow it, but I'm just going to put it out there. So if someday you are going to be in this path, it's going to help you, and it's completely fine to like this video or like this, or leave me recommendation and suggestions. And yeah, meet you next Monday. Bye bye. Oh yeah, before we stop, I also say that I do not recommend following yoga or meditation through book. So books are always good to get a reference, but you should always get initiated from a guru. Pick any one. There are a lot of in country. But yeah, books are good for reference once you have started on this path to understand it more. Yeah, that's it. Thank you guys.